Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiffany, and today's video is not going to be a review or tutorial or none of that jazz. It's going to be me telling you guys what some of my favorite foundations and concealers are, because I feel like if you don't really know what you're going to the store to look for or what you need in a foundation or concealer, it's overwhelming and it's a bit much. So I just want to help y'all out and let y'all know what some of my favorite foundations were and some of the problem areas I have in my skin, and you know which ones work the best for me. So if you're interested in seeing all of that, then make sure you just stay tuned to the video.
Let's creep while you and me repeat this bittersweet heat.
So I think I'm going to start with drugstore foundations because that seems to make more sense, you know. Go for the more affordable stuff first, and then if you don't want to see the more expensive things, then you just disregard the end of the video. But for right now, this is what we're doing. So the first foundation that I have been loving all year, or since it came out, I don't really know when it came out, so don't quote me, is the Maybelline Superstay foundation. And she works, she's good, she's fuller coverage, you know. So if you have like issues or something that you're trying to cover up, shawty does it. She does what she's supposed to do. And I do have the shade 355 Coconut, which is the same shade that I'm in the Fit Me foundation, but this has for sure replaced my Fit Me foundation, hands down. Y'all probably could tell because y'all haven't seen me really use it, but that has replaced it, and that is the bomb. So let me see. I'm trying to dig into my drawer. The next drugstore foundation is, it just came out not too long ago, probably like 2 months ago, a month ago, something like that, is the NYX Can't Style Won't Style foundation. Since I bought this, I have not put this down yet. Oh my freaking goodness. This is a banger, okay? I haven't put this down since I've gotten it. Every time I go reach for a foundation, this is what I'm going for. It's definitely matte and it's definitely long wearing, and I have the shade Warm Mahogany. This is it for me. Like, if you need a full coverage, I would pick this over the Maybelline because this is way more this is more matte to me, and this is more long wearing in my opinion. So don't shoot the messenger, don't kill me, don't shoot me. If y'all don't know, I feel like I told y'all this in one of my previous videos prior to this one, I do have drier skin. I'm more normal to dry skin, and like around like this area right here, I get pretty dry, and maybe like a little bit like around like my jawline is pretty dry, but everything else is pretty normal. So that's just trying to give y'all something to gauge, you know. So y'all are, if y'all are wondering, like, that is what it is. And where's all my stuff? Would you consider ColourPop a drugstore brand or no? I wouldn't consider it a drugstore brand, but it's definitely a more affordable brand. So I have the No Filter foundation, and girl, ColourPop snapped. Okay, they snapped. I need them to send me some of that stick foundation because I'll let you, girl. Speak what you want into existence, people. It'll come to you. Speak good things, it'll come to you. Full circle, that's the universe. But I got it in the shade Dark 175, and I love this foundation. I like it because it gives you good coverage, but it doesn't feel like you have a lot of crack on your face. Like, I hate a foundation that feels like you have so much on and your skin is so tight and it's just like you're suffocating, like your skin is suffocating, because that's the thing, and that is the worst. That is the worst. But that is good coverage, good feel on your skin. It's not heavy, it doesn't cake up. That one is really, that's it for me. I think that's all for the drugstore foundations. I'm trying to like go through my drawers to see what's in here, you know, what's really good. But yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, that's all for the drugstore foundations, because I have the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made foundation, but it's not like my favorite foundation. It's not bad, it's just not, I don't feel like this gives me enough coverage. I don't know if it's supposed to be full coverage. Does it say? It just says Comfort Matte Finish. I don't like it, okay? I don't like how this just doesn't really give me enough like power, like what I need. This doesn't give me it. So just my opinion. So that's not on my list of favorite foundations. I just had to point out that I had it. If y'all were going to try to recommend it to me, that's all I was trying to do. So we're going to move on to the higher end foundations. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation is bae for me, and I got it in the shade 420. I originally had the shade 430, but that was way too warm for me, I think. Maybe like a little bit too orangey for me, but doesn't matter. I picked up the 420 and it's a neutral one and it's perfect. That's what I have on today on my face, and you know, I'm looking like a baddie. But y'all already knew because y'all can see me, so y'all already knew. But this is it for me. This has been a top foundation since I purchased it when she came out with it last year. So you're welcome. If you ain't got it yet, what are you even doing? The second foundation is the NARS Naturally Radiant Longwear Foundation. Y'all know I love this. I have used this so many times in my videos, and I have the shade Belem, which is medium dark 3.6, and it is so good. I know y'all know that I love this, so I don't even feel like I really had to include this because I feel like y'all already knew. Like, this is just something that's a known fact that, you know, we're here. Y'all already knew your girl was gonna put it in there, but I had to put it in there anyway. For those of you in the back that didn't know, I love that foundation, okay? So don't at me, don't at me, don't at me, okay? The next one is the Born This Way foundation, and I do have the shade Chai, and this is so good. Like, the coverage on this is great, and the finish, I don't really know how to describe the finish. Like, what does this say the finish is even supposed to be? I don't even know, but I just know that this is so good. Like, this is so good, and I'm glad that they came up with the new shades and I could get one because that's bomb, and that shade is perfect for me. So I'm telling y'all all the shades so that way y'all know, like, if y'all use me as a foundation match, that way y'all know what I wear in the foundation, and like if the foundation color is a little off for me, so that way we're on the same page and, you know, we're in it to win it. And this foundation I just got, so don't kill me, but the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, I just picked it up, but I love it so much. Like, I could die. That's how much I love it. Like, I probably, like, if I lose this, I will be in my feelings. Like, it's the bomb. And I do have the shade Sable, which I wasn't even going to get this shade. I'm glad I went to get matched because I was going to pick up the shade Almond or Warm Almond. I'm not really sure. But for some odd reason, I think I'm a lot darker than I am. I don't know. So, like, if I go to buy foundations online, normally I go to buy the wrong shade because I honestly would rather buy a darker foundation than get a lighter foundation, because darker foundation you can work out, you can finagle it some type of way, but a lighter foundation, that's it. Once it's too light, it's shot to crap. You know what I was gonna say, and you can't really do much with this. So I'm glad I went in and they matched me with Sable because I think Sable is lighter than Almond if I'm not mistaken, but this is a banger. This is good. So that is all my foundations. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 foundations that I feel like y'all need to get in y'all life if y'all don't already have it, you know. Those are must. So now we're gonna jump into the concealers, and let me find them. Okay, now that I finally have all my concealers out of the drawer, because that was a whole thing, and that was a bit much. These are all 5 of them. If you can guess at least 2 of the concealers, 2, you're the real MVP. Because if you can guess 2, then that means you watch me, because you already know what'll be going on in my life. So the first concealer is going to be the Born This Way concealer, and I have it in the shade Mocha. This is what I have on today, and it looks flawless, looks good. Too Faced knew what they was doing this summer. They knew what they was doing, because this is the bomb, okay? I love this concealer. Anytime I can reach for it, I'm reaching for it. Even when I was doing my drugstore video, I was about to reach for it, and I was like, sis, calm down. That's not drugstore. Get your life together. The next concealer is something I just tried out, but I've been loving, is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I have it in the shade C13. And that's real good. Like, it dries down, but it doesn't dry down to the point where you can't blend it out. It dries down like just enough that it gets a little tacky, and then once you blend it out, oh my god, I used that in my sultry palette video. I think this one go up after this one. This one is probably gonna go, no wait, that's gonna go up before this one, so y'all probably not gonna see this one until Friday. It's Sunday now, so just letting y'all know. But I used it, it looks so good. You're gonna see then. The next one is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I'm literally almost out. Like, can you tell? You know I love this because it's almost empty. I will use this to prime my lids, I will use this for concealer, all that, and it's almost empty, so it's good. And I have the shade Dark 40. The next one is the Maybelline Instant Aging one. I did get a new shade, and I'm glad I did, because I think that was the reason why I wasn't really feeling it before. But now I have the shade Tan, and this is beautiful. Once you put this on and before you powder down, even, this looks so good on the skin. You look so refreshed and you look so hydrated. You know what? It is Instant Age Rewind. Sis, it makes sense to me now. I'm shook. I'm shook, okay? The only thing I can say about that concealer is it has the little spongy thing. So if you're trying to use it on like clients and stuff, it's a no-go. Like, it's a no for me, dog. But I mean, other than that, the concealer is really good. It's really, really good. So the last one is the Fly Beauty concealer, and I have this in Deep, and this concealer is so good. Oh my goodness, like when you put this on your face, it's so smooth and creamy, and then you blend it out and it literally blends out so easily. Oh my goodness, this is so freaking good. I think this is the deepest shade though, so that's T. Just letting y'all know that. So if you're chocolatier, Flower Beauty, y'all know what y'all doing, but what y'all don't know is the shade range is crap. So I'm gonna tell you. If you ain't nobody tell you, sis, I'm gonna tell you. The shade range is crap. Because if you darker than me and you ain't got a highlighter shade for real because it's gonna be too bright and you're gonna be looking crazy, that's the issue. Sis, get it together. Concealer's bomb. Shade range sucks. So fix it. Okay, but this is good. So those are all 5 of my concealers that I have been loving. I was gonna put the LA Girl Pro Concealer here, but I didn't even got to talk about sis, because you already know she is it for me. But these are so good, and all these concealers I would highly recommend, and for the most part all but one is affordable. So that is really all I had to say for this video. I just wanted to let y'all know some of the stuff that I use and that I loved. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up before you go. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe button, click the notification bell right next to it, so that way every time I upload you are notified and you can sit with me and chat with me and look at me. So that's all I have to say for this video. Like I always tell you guys, I'm your girl Tiffany. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.